Today starts webinar one of things that I feel like I could bring a value to the world. I don't know a lot about math, science. I know a lot about audio, but there's a lot of people teaching that already. So let's take more common principles, and you could apply this to audio if you want. You could apply this to your life, but let's get a little serious for a moment and talk about something. How to thrive in a world where everyone takes everything too seriously. And that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why we're probably taking things a little too seriously. I got two scenarios. So let's hop in. Why is everyone so uptight? And let's leave politics out of this. I understand, guys, that a lot of reasons that we are uptight. And forgive me if I got any black in my teeth. I just ate a Thin Mint. The reason why a lot of people are uptight, and we can't deny this, is because politics. It's never been more of an issue in the world. So we got politics. I'm not going to talk about that because that could cause a lot of debate, and I'm not here for talking about politics. There's a lot of other reasons we're uptight. Money's never been tighter. It's a lot harder to buy a house these days. Rent is really, really, really high. Car payments, cars, and then the pressure to own a car, own a house, has also got people uptight. I remember when I first got married, the feeling to maybe own a house one day, and we did own a house, but to own a house was like the thing. And to be honest, it doesn't determine whether you have a good life or not. Image, how you come across to someone, and this is primarily today we are going to use Instagram as our example. A lot of what we see is image, and that comes through Instagram, and that's what we perceive as someone's life. Work status through image, and life status through image. All of these things are projected through something we call social media, Instagram. Social media is where everyone sees everything. So everyone's eyes who participate is what sees social media. You can choose to participate, you can choose not to participate. Even if you choose not to participate, sometimes you even see the remnants of social media through Messenger, through getting messaged a link. You could still participate in social media without even having it. You can choose not to look at it. Around 70 to 80% of people who are 18 to 29 use Instagram. Also left one thing out with all of these things. Real life is also projected on social media. Real life mixed with money and image and status. This gets tricky because that is all a perception. It's perceived. Money, image, work, life status. It could be real, could not be real. I would argue this. Perceived plus real life on social media is one hot mess for your mind. You're scrolling, perceived, real life, perceived. Even if it is real life, it could still cause jealousy. Scenario number one, and I'll go through the scenario quick. You and Tom, you went to high school together. Y'all both are best friends, bonded over music, and Tom graduated high school and went to college. And you were like, man, I'm going to keep rocking out with my guitar. Tom went to college and went to school for music theory, and you were like, man, I'm going to get this part-time job. I'm going to keep playing my guitar forever. Bump the college thing. Not for me. Well, 6 years go by, and Tom has a wife and two beautiful kids, and you see this all on Instagram. Drum King 603 killing it, and he's playing with his best band he's ever wanted to play with. And best drummer ever commented and said, you're a beast on the drums. And dude, you're seeing this and you think to yourself, Tom's life is better than mine. Tom's doing better than me. He won. I lost. I wish we were still friends. I wish I had something like this I could post. I'll never get there now. He probably made it. I'll never get out of this job. Do I need to find a new career? Maybe I need to take the Andrew Tate course that I've been putting off. So that's scenario number one. And that happens to a lot of us. Scenario number two, influencers of something you like. Then there's you. This happens to everyone. A lot of people have interests, and a lot of people have influencers of that interest, whether we like it or not. What is an influencer's job? If I'm an influencer, let's say of audio, let's just say I'm an audio engineer. I'm going to try to influence you of my ways of doing audio, my opinions, my decisions I make, my behavior I do. This could also land some deals with some companies, and then now I can start getting paid from brands because they like my opinions. And now those brands can now pay me to influence you. And they say, hey, we'll pay you to, promote our stuff. And you say, I like your stuff. I'll promote it. So now unnaturally, you're getting promoted a product that whether someone likes it or not, it's just through money. What was the motivation behind that? We'll get to that. What does the influencer get out of all this? Money, followers, status, if anything. There could be failure, but what they get most of the time are these three things. Either money, get more followers, get some status. What do you get? An opinion from someone. This is sometimes helpful. You now have this opinion from someone who is motivated to give opinions. What is the motivation behind the opinion? And that is where we land. We have to be careful of people's motivation behind their opinions. But we're still in a scenario. And it's used on Instagram, scrolling. That's it. Everyone is being influenced. There's influencers that you're getting targeted no matter what. So whatever you're interested in, there's influencers of that. That's scenario number 2. Whether you like it or not, Instagram is a mix of real life, perceived real life, brands trying to make you buy something, and influencers echoing those brands. So how does this tie in with it's not that serious? Because I said so. I'm an influencer and I'm getting paid. Just kidding. It ties in because we're getting slammed with opinions, whether we like it or not, from brands to influencers to us. We're getting a false perception mixed with real life. We are straying away from traditional wisdom, and success on social media versus real life success it's all blurred now. We don't know what's real life. We don't know what is success. And all this is addicting. You take all this in and it's starting to feel serious, but it's not. I end with this. Remember Tom? You and Tom were best friends in high school. He played guitar. He played drums. You play guitar. What if Instagram wasn't around? And what if you go, hey Tom, miss you bro. Let me come fly out, see how you doing. And then through flying out, you find out Tom has a wife, 2 kids, and he's playing with the band. I think that interaction would go a lot different than you seeing it on Instagram. Can we avoid seeing stuff on Instagram these days? No, but I think we should pitch that question to ourselves next time we see something that makes us jealous. Would this go a lot different if I had the conversation with a person? And if it goes in your head the wrong way, then maybe you can laugh at it. And if it goes in the right way, you say, you know what? Maybe I don't need to feel this way about it. All that to say, I think we are getting hammered with input. A lot of these things don't matter that we are seeing. So stop consuming, start making. It's output before input. We are humans. We are creatures of comfort and habit. And to break from that is when we really grow. That concludes webinar number 1. Thank you for listening. It's not that serious.